What's poping this is Quayne from a million journey to top 100k. Today I will be showing you my first draft of the Fantasy Premier League season. The first player we should add into our team is Erling Haaland. He is a non-negotiable player. After that all the other players are fair game. The experienced managers will tell you to pick all the players you will definitely want first and then auto-pick the rest. When you see all the players with their prices and points from last season you will be overwhelmed with the choices. This is where new manager normally pick all the players with high points from last season. This is not a good decision because players change position yearly. Players can also be playing out of position. If you have been following the content you would already know what playing out of position is, but if you're new to the channel. Out of position speaks to a player classified in the game in one position but playing another. That is the basic explanation, but stay tuned to future videos to learn more. Last season Brennan Johnson from Nottingham Forest was listed as a centre forward but he was playing as a midfielder in the Forest team. An example of a player changing position from last season is Brentford Brian Mbeumo. He was a centre forward last season, now he is a midfielder. To avoid all the problems we will be using the draft league method to identify players. This way you can pick interesting players from each club and put them in a watch list. During preseason you can then follow them to see if they still pique your interest. A list of all the preseason games are on the Premier League official website. Manchester City have 8 good fixtures out of the first 9. I have removed all the players except Haaland. So let's get started. Arsenal had a good season last year with their assets being key in FPL. At 5.0 million with decent fixtures we will add Zini. The next player to add is Saka. He is on penalties and he is sure of starts, unlike Martinelli and Odegaard with Havertz's arrival. Zinchenko and Saka both had outstanding seasons last year. Saka having double-double with goals and assist. Zinchenko showed what he had with clean sheets and bonus and the odd attacking return. The signing of Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus had massively improved Arsenal on and off the pitch. Before they arrived Arsenal was a team in limbo. They were making signing for future and could not get quality players right now. Their signing kick off a new project that can be successful now. They brought back something Arsenal had been missing for a while now: Champions League football. Although they bottled the league, the season is still considered a successful one. This season the aim is to improve with the addition of top quality players like Rice. Arsenal have a lot of players we could put on the watch list. And even more players to come, such as Rice and Havertz, who can play multiple positions when asked, which is a possibility with Arteta being a student of the positional play theory. Arteta is using player profiles similar to Pep to purchase players such as the right-back Timber they are targeting. He is good on the ball while defensively safe, capable of playing multiple positions, which means he adds to the depth of the squad. Another player they used profiling with was the keeper Ramsdale. He was relegated with multiple clubs back-to-back before joining Arsenal. The coach had to get a keeper who could effectively play out from the back, which the other keepers could not do when under pressure. The other Arsenal players are either too expensive or they are not a first-team player. Arsenal have too much players of a similar quality for 5 forward position. Players such as Odegaard, Martinelli, Havertz, Rice, Trossard. Jesus is overly wasteful player in front of goal. Steele was the goalkeeper we asked for Christmas and Santa Claus delivered. He is very efficient at keeping the ball and distributing it. He also makes save and is a bonus magnet because of his passing. He ended the season with 1 attacking return. Brighton has purchased a new goalkeeper, therefore Steele number 1 position is in question. They also have woeful fixtures. Brighton is normally a good defense, so Purvis is a good pick at his price and the likelihood of attacking returns. Mitoma had a breakout season last year in the Premier League. He showcased his dribbling and finishing. He was scoring goals from low expected goals shot. In words, he was massively overperforming. Another player on my radar is Ferguson. He played as a centre forward mainly last season and scored when he got the opportunity, but with Welbeck and Pedro there it's hard to pick him. Next up is Brentford FC, another club from London. I wonder when we will get another team coming up from Manchester. It's a bit lonely having only Manchester City. Brentford is extremely organized club with players and coaches that are top 8 quality. David Raya is one of the goalkeepers that was constantly in my team last season. He makes a lot of saves during the game. There were a lot of times when he lost the clean sheet but still ended on 6 to 7 points because he made a lot of saves. He is linked with a move to the Lily Whites. The Bees has already transferred in his replacement. The Bees have good opening fixtures. His replacement is Mark Flecken, who has not seen many top league minutes come his way but with Brentford's scouting team. I believe this one will be a goalkeeper to watch. He is in Dutch international. If David leaves, we will get a 4.5 goalkeeper with a decent defense in front of him. Another player to the watch list is Rico Henry. He is a very advanced right back and he plays right wing back sometimes. He is a better pick than Pinnock or me. For Easter egg, could you tell me which academy product is Ben Mee? A hint is the club is from the north. The Bees are stocked very high with midfielders, therefore you have to think very hard before picking one. Mbeumo is the midfielder the FPL community is very hype up about. They think with his price and that he is on penalties he is a great pick. They also think his position change can be positive. He will get an extra point for goals and clean sheet points because he is a midfielder. The next team up is Burnley. They have come long way since the last time they were in the Premier League. They have transformed their playing style and recruited coaches of an attacking mindset. They recruited Vincent Kompany. The team Kompany was managing was Anderlecht before joining. When he first took over Anderlecht, they were a team in big financial trouble and they had to sell all their good players. Before leaving he got 2 top 3 finish and a cup final. Jordan Bayer and Silva are the players in the defense to watch. Bayer is currently injured. Silva can play many role other than right back. The most interesting would be Ian Maatsen, but Burnley and Chelsea cannot work out a good deal for both parties. Kompany team plays what I described as liquid football when I first saw his Burnley team play. The style he coach is mostly influenced by Pep positional play but have some of Mancini ideas. We move on to Chelsea. After spending around 600 million last season, they finished the season outside the top 8. Changing manager from Thomas Tuchel to Graham Potter and then to Frank Lampard, but the change didn't spark the flame back in the footballer's belly. After the World Cup, Kepa got back his number 1 position and he then started to put in good performance. He was a key player when we had those double game week. Chelsea is looking to purchase a new keeper, therefore his position is uncertain. At 5.5 million, Chilwell is a player we need to consider. He is creative and can also score, but can he stay fit? We know he is a quality player and with minutes he could be a gem. Him and Reece James are best in a 5 at the back system where they will be wingbacks, but the new manager over his time in management has never liked that system. We know Chilwell can play in a flat back 4, but can Reece? Reece is versatile enough to learn the system. I will add him to my team. He is a player who either score big or he gets 1 or 2. So you have to know when to pick him. I'm going to put them both on the watch list as well. Chelsea has signed Mauricio Pochettino on 2-year deal. He has started working from July the 1st. He is a manager with an attacking philosophy and a desire to improve young players, which Chelsea have a lot of. Previously he had brought Tottenham Hotspurs to a Champions League final and won multiple honours as PSG manager. Sterling switched the sky blue shirt of Manchester City to the plain blue of Chelsea. The move has been unsuccessful to say the least. He left City on bad terms. City offered him a big contracts but he deemed it not big enough. He wanted wage similar to Kevin, which he is now getting at Chelsea. His price in FPL is a bargain if he can get regular minutes. Sterling at his peak was a player to watch. He had pace and execution which he has lost with his confidence being low. Pep had taught him all the plays and all he had to do was run into the position. He was scoring tap-ins and cutbacks, even the odd free kick. Christopher Nkunku will be the franchise player. All the forward passes will go to him or be run through him, so I will take a punt on him. Nicholas Jackson is a center forward Chelsea purchased from the Spain League. He had a decent season last season after a move to the south coast of England fell through. He scored 9 goals from January to the end of the season. It's the hope that Chelsea have a great season because all their assets are underpriced massively because of how they performed last season. If the players start to perform, it will be easy to triple up on them because of the low prices. We could even build value from their assets. This is where we end it for the day, but tune in tomorrow for another half of the video.
Please like and subscribe. We are hoping to reach the target of 100 subscriber at the start of the FPL season. Please like and subscribe. We are hoping to reach the target of 100 subscriber at the start of the FPL season.